Oh, wow.
Hey guys, hope you guys had a great weekend.
Hey.
So we just wanted to do a little video message just to explain what's coming up for those of you who were here on Friday and for those of you who weren't here. Want to give them a little introduction?
So, to recap what we talked about on Friday, we are going to be starting a 5-day fast starting on Monday, ending on Friday. And then Friday we're going to be getting together and praying before life group. So basically why we were starting this fast, you want to...
It's because the topic of spiritual warfare has really been coming up in the both of our lives, and it just seems like it's just something that's been going on with a lot of people. And so we feel like right now it's the perfect time to just go on offense or defense, whichever way wherever you are in your walk right now. And so we really wanted to just strategize and come together, unified as a life group, to just fight all the attacks of the enemy that are coming at each and every one of us. So just to let you guys know and to just explain a bit. So we're going to be sending a picture in the chat. It's this long list. It's a prayer request list. It has everyone's prayer requests. And if you're not on there yet, please contact one of us and we'll add you, and then we'll resend the picture to the group. And then we also have the other paper that is very detailed on what we're fasting every day. And it's gradually it gets more intense. And it's because we're training our spiritual muscle. And we're doing that together. We're trying to encourage each other and lift each other up throughout this process, because it's not going to be easy, but we're doing it together as sisters in Christ. And, just to remind you guys that we are starting tomorrow in about half an hour. The fast begins, the war begins, and, we are going to come out victorious. But just to remind you guys that every morning, the first thing that we're all going to be doing is we're going to be reading our Bibles and praying. It doesn't have to be a whole hour long. Just devote a little bit of time to God. And in the group chat, share what God has spoken to you, or what your reading was about, what your devotion was about. Just share it so we can keep each other accountable, but also so that maybe something you read will touch another one of the girls, and we will keep each other accountable. If you don't message at by 1 p.m., we're going to be like, hey, we know you woke up a while ago, so you need to message the chat. Anything else?
Yeah, and just to talk about just the fast and praying in general. Remember, it's not about being super strict on what you can do, what you can't do. It's all about your obedience and what you're giving up in your place of spending time with God. So giving up social media or giving up a certain food, that's good, but don't focus on them not doing something. Focus on, okay, I'm going to spend this time with God, and I'm going to pray, and I'm going to spend time in His Word and see what He has for me. And fasting is helpful for a lot of different things for different people. We have some of the prayer requests down for personal things, things that people struggle with, but also things, for other people that we're praying for, our siblings or our families or whatever. So whatever you're fasting about, really submit it to God. Really ask Him what He wants to reveal to you, because, fasting and praying is very, very powerful, because you're relying on God's strength and power when you're denying yourself. So He can really speak to you through your word, through His word. I'm sorry. And so yeah, just be on the watch for that. And also, because you are fasting and praying, the enemy will try to attack. So just rely on God's strength and see what He has to say to you this week. And we can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah. And just to remind you guys, Tiff kind of mentioned it earlier, but this Friday we will be having life group at 4:30. Because you guys get here around 5:30ish usually, we're gonna say 4:30 so that you guys can arrive by 5, and then we'll start a little bit after that.
But we're gonna say 4:30 as a set.
Yeah. But here's the thing. So we're going to be fasting all day. We're going to be submitting ourselves to God and really seeking God throughout this whole week. And before life group begins, we want to just set some time aside to just really intercede and to really just pray, pray together, pray faithfully and truthfully to God. We don't know how long it's going to take. We're going to let God do his work during that time. So just be prepared for that. So life group will run a little longer because we'll be praying, spending time in prayer, and then after that we'll be, I guess, debriefing, just about how the week went, and then we will be jumping into next week's topic, which coincidentally, but no coincidences with God, it's actually about praying.
Yep.
So we didn't know that when we planned this. So haha, God's funny. But yeah, so just plan accordingly. For the all-day fast, though, this is a note, important note. So we're gonna say that it's gonna start at the all-day fast will start Thursday at we're gonna say 7:30. Okay, so that the 24 hours it'll end on Friday at 7:30. And the reason being is because we want to do a potluck dinner afterwards to celebrate, and we're gonna invite all the other girls from Chi Alpha. So yeah, so just be aware of that. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please message me or Tiff. You can contact me through Messenger, easier.
You can do whatever.
Yeah.
Texting, message.
Call her, beep
Call
her
her.
if you want to reach her. So yeah, we love you all, and we are so excited, and we're gonna try to meet with as many of you guys this week as we possibly can, just to pray with you guys and just make sure you guys are doing great. And if you're not, be there for you. So we love you, and hashtag be blessed.
Stay strong, guys, and can't wait to see what the Lord does in your life this week.
Amen. The war begins now.